This pack, which should be making us free coins, has never been better, and it expires soon, so it's a good thing you clicked on this video. So Salsa family, hope you guys all had a wonderful Sunday of football. I know I most certainly did. The Saints got a W. I went to the Seahawks game, which was really fun, and I even got to meet some subscribers there, which was dope. But without further ado, what we're going to be talking about in today's video is a pack that should be making us coins basically instantly. Now, the pack that I'm referring to, as well as method I'm going to be showcasing in the video, is the 88 plus aka training pack, and like I mentioned, this pack has never been better, but I'll explain why in just a second. Now, before we do that, as you guys can see, to open this pack up, of course we gotta get training. So let's start this off by talking about getting training for cheap, then we'll talk about why this pack is so good right now, and then finally, once we've done those two things, we'll open the pack up and see if we can make coins, as well as how many coins we might just make. Now, before we get started, there's an awesome Joe Burrow boosted line over on Underdog Fantasy for Monday Night Football, which is gonna give us an insane odds boost. Now, if the boosted line is available for you, it's gonna show that little rocket ship next to the Joe Burrow completions line, and as you can see, if you end up getting 2 picks correct, you're 6xing your money. If you get 3 picks correct, you're 13xing your money. That's way more than it would usually be. If you get 4 picks correct, you're 31xing your money, and if you get 5 picks correct, including the Joe Burrow completions line, you are 66xing your money. Bro, that is insane. And here are the picks we decided to go with on the boost for Monday Night Football, so fingers crossed we end up getting these correct. That would be awesome if we do. And fellas, there are a lot more boosted lines coming soon on Underdog Fantasy, so if you guys sign up with code SWIFT today, you're gonna have access to all those in the future. So be sure you guys are signed up for Underdog Fantasy using code SWIFT, because you are not gonna want to miss these boosted lines in the future. But without further ado, let's start this off by getting our training points to scoop up this pack right here. Now, to get our training points, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be getting 85 overall players for the cheapest price possible, because currently in the market, 85 overall cards are 100% the best way to get your training. So what I like to do is I filter it down by the program core elite, the quality 84 to 85, and the type all offense as well as all defense. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on over to the newest tab right here, and I'm simply going to refresh. If I see a card getting posted up for about 12,000 coins or less that's an 85 overall player, I'm going to buy it, because essentially what I got to do is I got to get myself 7 85 overall players to get enough training to open up the pack one time. When you get 7 85s, that is literally the perfect amount of training that you need to open this pack up. And as you guys can see, Kendall Fuller at 12k, that would most certainly work. If you end up getting your cards at about 12,000 coins or less per player, you're spending about 80k on your training to get this pack. And again, remember, that is 785s at a price of about 12,000 coins or less. You'll look by the program core elite. You can also look by legends, it's decent as well. And like I was saying, on the legend filter, again, you want to keep it on newest, and you're going to filter it down by all offense and all defense. All you're looking for is a player that's selling for about 12,000 coins or less and is an 85. And yeah, as you guys can see, as you take a look at my bids right here, you guys will see I was finding these cards for about 10,000 coins for some of the players, but realistically, I was getting most for about 12k, like I said before. So there we go. That is step number 1, which is getting your training points. Again, we spent about 80,000 coins to get these cards. I'm going to quick sell all of them, and I'm going to be getting 9,800 training. Conveniently enough, the pack costs you 9,900 training, so this is basically the perfect amount that you need. It's 100 training less. Cry me a river in the comment section. Now, before I open this pack up, like I said before, this pack has never been better, and the reason why that's the case is because the way EA Sports does these AKA packs in the game is they do them based on the overall of cards. And right now, as you guys can see, this is an 88 overall AKA player pack selling for 9,900 training, and this pack has been the exact same every single week since we got the 92 overall cards in the game. So since we started getting 92 overall AKA cards, this pack has been identical every single week. It's been available one time, and it's given you an 88 plus for 9,900 training. But next week, I'm expecting that we're going to start getting 93 overall AKA cards, and what that means is now the pack is going to increase, and it's going to cost more training as well as give you a higher overall. So that essentially means this is the final week. This pack is going to be an 88 plus selling for 9,900 training. But Swift, why does that really matter? Well, let me explain. Right now in Madden 23, we have the most amount of profitable cards out of this pack that we've had in the last 4 weeks. The reason being because right at the start when this pack came into the game, there was only a couple 92s in Madden. There was Walter Payton and there was Javon Curse, but there was none of these other 92s. So the Fridge, Steve McNair, Ed Tootal Jones, there were none of those 92s, which meant there were none of the 89s for those players as well. But now that we've gotten so many cards over the past couple of weeks, look at Mutt.gg. Every single 92 and 91 and 90 overall player you guys see on the screen right here, if you pull any of the cards you see, that is a profitable card. Even on page number 2, as you can see, if you pull a 90, that's profit. If you pull any of these 89s out of the 88 plus pack, and that's profit as well. And essentially what that means is there are only 6 cards which are losing you coins. These 6 88s, if you pull one of them, those are the only players that lose you coins. Literally every single other card I just showed you, every 89, every 90, every 91, every 92, if you get any of those cards, that's profit. And like I said, this opportunity is at its best right now because we've got so many more 92s in the game. We've got so many more 89s in the game, which just gives us more cards that will make us profit if we pull them. And again, the way this pack works is when we get an overall bump, so probably next weekend, this is going to go to like an 89 plus overall pack, and what that's going to mean is it's going to mean if you pull any of the 89s, now they're not going to become profitable, and there's not going to be many 90 set piece cards in the game because it's only going to have 1 week's worth of players. So let's try this. After all that talk, I just know I'm probably going to pull an 88, but let's see what we can do. For the cheapest Madden coins and 2KMT on the internet, check out my sponsor MMOEXP and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. So 3, 2, 1, as long as this is not an 88 overall player, we're making profit. An 89, a 90, a 91, a 92 is going to be good, and we're going to get an 89 LaShawn McCoy. Okay, so that's perfect. We spent 80,000 coins, and this card's going to be selling for 148,000 coins. Again, I will say this feels like it's worth it, fellas. There's not really that many 88 overall cards in the game when you compare them to all the 89s, the 90s, the 91s, the 92s. There's so many more cards you can pull that are making you coins than losing you. And even if you get unlucky and happen to pull an 88 overall player, since I showed you guys the cheapest way to get your training, as you guys can see right here, 88 overall cards, they don't really sell for like a crazy low amount of coins. Most of them are selling for 50k. So worst case scenario, you lose 30,000 coins. But again, if you pull anything other than an 88, so any of these 90s, the 89s, the 90s, the 91s, the 92s, any card you get is making you coins. So yeah, that's why I think this opportunity is at its best right now, and that's why I think everyone watching this video should be trying this. If you've got the coins to do this, it's worth it. Now we also have a most feared elite pack right here. I'll test this live in the video. Don't know if it's going to be that amazing. It is a little bit cheaper than if I were to buy it in the store, but it's not that much cheaper. Let's see what we can do though, starting it off with an 88 Orlando Brown. Let's get it, man. What else can we get out of the most feared elite? Tell me it's juiced. 84 Derek Stingley. Okay, another most feared card. This could be an 84 plus. It is an 84 plus. It's an 84 Keon Green, and we ended off with a gold player, but 88 Orlando Brown, that's dope. This card's selling for 60k. We just made profit again off of this pack. Now all I'm saying, fellas, is if you want good pack luck, you gotta scroll down and drop a like on the video. 99% of people that drop a like on the video are getting good pack luck, so scroll down and drop a like before you try out your pack. And while you're down there, if you enjoy this content and you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that red sub button. We're on the road to 150k, which is absolutely awesome. And if you like this video, I think you'll probably like the one that's on the screen. So click this video, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.